Hey guys, this is Charlie, and today we're reading Chapter 8 of Nancy Drew and the Clue Crew Sleepover Sleuths. It's called Recess, Confess. Let's start reading. What did you take, Cassidy? Nancy asked. Did you take the doll? Yeah, Cassidy, Marcy said. What's in the bag? Nancy held out her Artie the Aardvark backpack. She lifted the front flap and said, Stick your hand in and see for yourself. Nancy reached into the backpack. She felt something mushy and sticky. Ew, Nancy cried. She yanked out her hand. It was dripping with pink and white goo. What is this stuff? Whipped cream and strawberry filling, Cassidy explained. After Artie the Aardvark show, I was hungry, so I went into the kitchen. I saw the last piece of birthday cake in the refrigerator, but I didn't take it. But, George said, it's all over Nancy's hands. I took it when Mrs. Shannon said I could, Cassidy said. I didn't want Deirdre to know, so I put the piece in my backpack before everybody woke up. Nancy held up her drippy hands. So that's what Cassidy had in her backpack. The last piece of birthday cake. I can't eat it now, Cassidy said. It's too mushy. That's for sure, Nancy muttered. She grabbed a stack of napkins to wipe her hands. Then she, Bess, and George left the pizza parlor. So far, Nadine and Cassidy are innocent, George said. That means we only have one suspect left, Trina Vanderhoof, Bess said. It was 2 o'clock, and the girls waited for Mrs. Fane in front of Pizza Paradise. Nancy was getting worried. What if Trina hadn't taken Hollywood Heather? What if I never solved the case? Nancy wondered. What will I tell Deirdre? It's not easy being a detective, Daddy, Nancy said that night at dinner. I only have one suspect left. Mr. Drew wasn't a detective, but he was a lawyer, so he knew a thing or two about cases. Sometimes clues can lead to other clues, Pumpkin, Mr. Drew said as he buttered his roll. How? Nancy said. Mr. Drew winked at Nancy and said, I have a feeling you'll find out yourself. For yourself. I sure hope so, Nancy sighed. After dinner, Nancy helped Hannah dry the dishes. As she dried the last glass, the phone rang. Nancy put the dish towel on the counter and picked up the kitchen phone. Hello, she said. Did you find my doll? Deirdre's voice asked. Not yet, Deirdre, Nancy asked her. You have to find her by tomorrow afternoon, Deirdre wailed. My father is taking me to tea after school. He told me to bring Hollywood Heather. You still didn't tell your parents that she's missing? Nancy asked. I can't, Deirdre said. Nancy chewed her lower lip. It was already Sunday night. They would be in school the whole day on Monday. When would she work on the case? I still have to talk to Trina, Nancy said. Then go straight to Trina tomorrow and ask her where she hid my doll, Deirdre said. Or look inside her basketball bag. Just make sure to hold your nose first. I'll do the best I can, Deirdre, Nancy promised. She could hear Deirdre groan on the other end. First my doll disappears, Deirdre said. Then my best friend Madison has no time for me. My life is so hard. Nancy heard a click. Deirdre had hung up the phone. Nancy pressed the off button on the phone and turned around. Choco Chip was sitting behind her. The little brown puppy cocked her head as she looked at Nancy. Wow, Chip, Nancy said. Being a detective is a lot harder than I thought. I still can't believe we have to solve the case by this afternoon, George cried. That's just a few hours from now, Beth said. How are we going to do that, Nancy? Nancy shook her head. It was Monday. The 3rd and 4th graders were in the schoolyard for recess. Most of the kids were playing kickball. Some were on the swings. Others were shooting hoops on the basketball court. Deirdre wants me to question Trina today, Nancy said, but I don't want to embarrass her in front of everybody. Me neither, Beth said. She also wants us to look inside her basketball bag, Nancy said. Nuh-uh, George grinned. That is one bag I'm definitely not looking into. Did you bring our clues to school, Nancy? Bess asked. Maybe we can check them out some more. Nancy pulled a plastic clue bag from her jacket pocket. Inside were the fuzzy tape and orange button. My dad says that clues can lead to other clues, Nancy said, but I still don't know what he means. She dropped the bag back into her pocket. Just then a basketball rolled against her foot. Nancy looked up and saw Trina standing on the basketball court. Next to her stood Ned Nickerson from 4th grade. He and Ned went to the same Pedrican. They used to play in the waiting room together when they were little. Throw it here, Nancy, Trina called. Yeah, Nancy, Ned called. Give it your best shot. Okay, Nancy said with a smile. She picks up the ball. She was about to toss it when someone snatched it out of her hands. Hey, Nancy said. She turned and saw Deidre clutching the ball. Her mouth was a grim line as she stood across the schoolyard at Trina. You're not getting it back, Trina Vanderhoof, Deidre shouted. Not until you answer all of Nancy's questions. Okay, guys, that's it. Chapter 9 is called Picture Perfect. Hope you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, and click the bell. Keep reading, keep dreaming. See you guys in the next video.